Well, life seems to have a way of giving you reality checks, because having had that incident with your lung collapsing, it was not that much later you actually nearly had a fatal accident on the road when you slipped on some wet road and a car hit you. But I gather that time in hospital reflecting gave you a better insight into how your mind worked.
Yes, that was another very important full stop for me, actually. In fact, that was the most valuable one, because a particular incident happened while I was convalescing. That's when I got this scar, actually, from that accident. A friend of mine came over to see me, and I was confined to bed. I couldn't move. But as she left, she said, "Shall I put a record on?" And I said, "Please." And she put a record on and then left. The record was much too quiet, but I couldn't reach to turn it up. And it was raining outside, so it was a record of 18th century harp music, I remember. And so I lay there at first kind of frustrated by this situation, but then I started listening to the rain and listening to these odd notes of the harp that were just loud enough to be heard above the rain. And this was a great musical experience for me, and I suddenly thought of this idea of making music that didn't impose itself on your space in the same way, but created a sort of landscape that you could belong to, you could be part of. And this, I called this, I pompously gave it a new name, which I called ambient music, and it became something I no longer recognize.
Well, yeah, of course it's going to get hijacked eventually, I guess.